Hey there! If you want to learn to count proper Poi Flowers and combine it with pirouettes, you're on the right spot, so stay tuned. Last week I talked with you about the basic Poi flower, how a flower works in spin and anti-spin, and in this week I will explain you how to count the proper way and how to combine it with pirouettes. So, welcome to my channel. I'm Kai, I'm a professional juggler, and at the beginning of Corona I started this YouTube channel all around the flow arts with poi, stuff or juggling with wings, clubs and balls. So if you're interested in this topic, I highly recommend subscribe to the channel, ring the bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming video. And now let's go to the flowers. Welcome back to our Poi Flowers. In the first half of the video I will go into the pirouettes with flowers, and in the second part I go into the counting of flowers. For the pirouettes you have to find the spot where to turn around. And there are basically 2 points, and these are all you have to know. So when your arms are in a split time same direction, there is only 1 point you can start to turn or to make your pirouette, and that's when your arms horizontal in a straight line. So again, we make our split time, our arms are horizontal in a straight line. Now our body can turn around 180 degrees, and we can keep the momentum of our arms and have, in this case, a 180 degrees turn. And if you maybe noticed, for you as an audience, it looks like my arms going in the same direction all the time, but out of my personal view, I would change the direction. So split time, in this case, my rotation is from my body away, and then I make the turn, and now the rotation is to my body. That's a little bit tricky for the beginning to get it right. So you find this point where you turn, and the direction of your arms. So you can just simply grab your poi for the beginning, make this with your arms, and then when you are horizontal, you make the turn. For a 360 degrees turn, you're going all the way again to the horizontal and turn again. And so this would be the pirouette within same direction split time flower. So it's basically absolutely not important what your poise are doing when your arms going split time same direction. In this case, for example, my poise going opposite and my arms going same direction split time. And when my arms are horizontal, I make my turn, and so I'm back again in the same position. And it's the same principle when you do it with, for example, an anti-spin. Wait, that wasn't a clean anti-spin, so now. And this applies to all split time same direction Poi flowers for pirouettes. And now I show it for the butterfly flowers. So butterflies, we have it last week. If you haven't watched this video, here is a link to it where I describe the basics of the butterfly flowers. Butterflies, same direction, both hands are pointing to the floor. We are beginning to rotate. And the point where we want to turn or to start our pirouette is when our arms are showing upwards or in this case you have two possibilities also when your arms are showing downwards. So we are going opposite, and when our poise or hands going downwards, we make our turn. Or when they are up on the roof, we can make our other turn. And basically, you can combine this to make a whole 360 pirouette. As always, here, the movement of the poi for the pirouette isn't in any kind important. For example, I'm going same direction with my poi, but opposite direction with my arms. And when my arms are down, I make my turn. And when my arms are up, I can make my second turn. Oh, was a slightly mistake. Try it again. So, turn. To show it to you, when I'm making, also when my poise are also going opposite direction with my arms, you basically can do the same. When the arms are going upwards, you make the pirouette, or when they're going downwards, you make the pirouette. And with this, you can combine basically every flower with a pirouette. You only have to find a spot where your arms like this or where your arms like this. And before we go into counting, it would be really awesome if you click the thumbs up button, because it shows me that you appreciate my tutorials and my work, and it helps my channel to grow. And now I will talk about counting. So basically in flowers, we combine one rotation of our arm with a certain number of rotations of our poi. And this will end in this leaf pattern style. And the question is how to count the turns of the poi in relation to our arm. Because there is a trap in it, if you like to say it like that. Because if you're going in spin and you're counting the down turns, so like when your poi is going down, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the 4-petal in spin flower. And if you are counting the down turns on a 4-petal anti-spin flower, there's happening something strange. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You see, there is a difference. It's both a 4-petal flower, one is anti-spin, one is in-spin, and we count the down turns, basically when the poi goes down, and we have a different result. In one case it's 3, in the other case it's 4. And basically that's a little bit tricky, because as an anti-spin, the upper leaf will always have no downbeat. So even if you make it like a triquetra, it would be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So you will never find the right counting with this technique. And what we are doing instead, that we always have the same counting, and the counting of the rotation of the poi will be the numbers of leaves in your flower, is we are going to count when the poi is basically straight out with our arm, so basically pointing at the longest way, at the longest distance from the center point, and that's always the tip of the leaf. And so in this case, it will be always 4. So with a 4-pedal anti-spin or in-spin. So I try to show it to you. In this case, let's start with an in-spin. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now with an anti-spin, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now all makes sense again. We always count the right numbers for the numbers of your leaves in your flower. Even with a triquetra, it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And so now you can grab your handy dandy notebook and write all the flower combinations down you would like to play. Basically, you write 1 for your arm and like right direction, left direction, or clockwise or counterclockwise, depending how you make your notes. And then the second number will be describe the countings of the leaves or of the poi with the longest distance away of the center point. For a 4-pedal anti-spin flower, it will be a 4. For a triquetra, it will be a 3, and so on and so on and so on. And then you can write down like clockwise, counterclockwise, or opposite, or however you would like to write it down to make the combination of the flowers. So I personally, for a 4-spin anti-flower, would write 1 C for clockwise for my arms. So my arms going 1 rotation in clockwise, and then a 4 and a CC, like 4 countings, and CC for counterclockwise for my poi. So my poi is going counterclockwise, my arm is now going clockwise, and we have 4 countings. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so I need only 4 or maybe 5 letters or numbers to describe all of the possible flowers. I hope I could help you to understand the concept of flowers with these 2 videos. If you have any questions about the flowers, write them down in the comments below. I try my best to answer them. If you haven't seen part 1 of the 2-part flower video, you find the link here. And if you haven't already, I highly recommend to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming video. Bye!